And your boy, the one that you love the most in the sport, Grant Dawson versus Manuel Torres. You love Grant Dawson. He's like your all-time favorite fighter.
I'd rather get the underneath of my butt waxed during that fight than watch that actual fight. Grant Dawson is arguably the most boring guy on the roster. He's a very good fighter. He is a very good fighter. That is why he just keeps winning. He's a very good fighter. He's a very skilled fighter. He's going to win this fight. But my God, is that guy boring? Holy crap.
Is the underneath of your butt, is that your taint? Is that what that is?
Just find the most sensitive part of my body, throw wax and paper on it. I'd rather do that than watch 15 minutes of blanket try on top of Manuel Torres.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez. And then Terrence McKinney and Chris Duncan. I think that's going to be a great fight.
That should be the featured prelim. The whole point of a featured prelim, especially now, this is the last pay-per-view. The whole point of a featured prelim is to have a banger of a fight so people will sit around and be like, you know what? Yeah, I'll spend $80 to watch some more of this. And you're going to put Grant Dawson in that spot? That's where you're put arguably the most important fight on a pay-per-view card is the featured fight, because that's the one that gets people to just jump the line and spend the money. Anybody that was on the fence, if you do Terrence McKinney, Chris Duncan in that spot, bang, you're going to convince an extra 20,000 people to be like, yes, I'm going to spend them. This is crazy. I'm going to spend money. Wow, that fight was awesome. You're going to put Grant Dawson in that spot?
Yeah. You know what's
like,
wild?
I'm good.
You know what's wild to me is that you have Grant Dawson in that spot. And I'm not going to take the approach that you are of just totally hating on him.
He's a phenomenal fighter. I'm separating entertainment versus skills. He's a very good fighter.
Yeah, because you're a cash. I get it. But there are two fights that I really honestly believe that could be right. They could slide right into that spot. Let's talk about Edson Barboza and Jalen Turner. How is that not right there as the featured prelim? That's going to be a fantastic fight. Or Bruno Ferreira versus Marvin Vettori.
Marvin Vettori's still a top 10 middleweight in the world. And yeah, he's like the third fight of the night or something.
Yeah, and Bruno's going to come out swinging. He's going to try to get this fight like to knock his freaking head off. It does baffle me that they put Grant Dawson in that position.
I don't get it.
There's no hate, but it just simply put like you said, you're trying to sell the pay-per-view. How do you sell a pay-per-view with a guy who gets control, gets the takedown, gets control, and hangs out there?
I genuinely am baffled by it. Like I do always rant every time Grant Dawson fights. I go on a rant similar to that one.
Oh my gosh.
But like throwing him on a featured prelim spot is crazy to me. That is genuinely the most important slot on a pay-per-view card. That is where there's a giant population of people who have already decided that they're buying this event. Then there's a whole lot of people that have not decided yet. All four Dawson. Yeah, it's his mother, his father, his wife, and maybe one of his neighbors. Not all of them. They all secretly think he's boring.
That's messed up. I just
his
had to put
mother
that in
gets
because I
up
knew
and
you would
takes
like it.
this when he fights. She's like, all right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to miss absolutely nothing. Let me go to the bathroom.
Bro, you're ruthless, man. You're ruthless. That's horrible.